that it? He was in charge tonight.
That works.
I'm going to take a hot dog home to her.
There we go.
I got a good.
I'm sorry, I'll go somewhere.
These guys, they don't want to move. They want me to move. Which they getting old though.
Yeah, we're not.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mercer County Schools and Princeton Senior High School, we welcome you to Greenbrier Football Stadium for tonight's contest between the visiting Greenbrier East Spartans and your Princeton Tigers. Just a reminder, bathrooms are located behind each grandstand. Also, please support the athletic programs by visiting the concession stand at each end of the grandstand. In case of emergency, medical personnel are located at field front as well as the scoreboard end. We remind you that Princeton High School conducts good sportsmanship. Please remember any actions and regulatory marks from coaches, players, or officials is grounds for removal from the stadium. I also want to let you know a couple of raffles going on this evening. The Princeton High School baseball team is doing 50-50 this evening, raising money for their spring break tournament trip to the Greenbrier Bay Classic in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And so you get a 50-50 ticket. They're going to be at halftime. They're located at each ticket office, and we'll go around after they start filling those tickets. Also, the Mariners is doing a raffle to raise money for their trip to Walt Disney World in Florida, where they get a chance to play on there. It's $1 a ticket and $10 for 12 tickets. The prize bundle you can choose from at the concession stand on the weight room side. Concession stand, go check those out. Also, the first 30 people that buy tickets gets a free drink card, free drink card. And then you can check out those bundles, those social bundles. We'll put them on the concession stand on the weight room side. We also like to recognize the class of 1973 who are with us this evening. As well as the class of 2003 who are spending time this evening as well.
Fall means home improvement projects with S.J. Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, S.J. Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from S.J. Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Neathawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
Good Friday evening, everybody. This is Brandon Baker with the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. We're here in Princeton, West Virginia for tonight's game between the Greenbrier Spartans and the Princeton Tigers, ranked 8th according to the West Virginia Metro News Power Rankings. I'm going to give you the lineup real quick for Greenbrier East. Quarterback Brody Hamrick. Running back will be Nate Suttle. 3 wide receivers, Abram Wickline, Caden Stone, and Robert Bennett. Tight end is Grant Burdett. And the offensive line, Garen Wiseman, James McCraw, Aiden Cole, Gage Blevins, and Bo Bowyer. On defense for Greenbrier East, across the defensive line will be James McCraw, Rhett Baker, and Aiden Cole. Grant Burdett, Landon Van Fossen at linebacker. Carter Hamilton and Weston Pence at the inside linebacker position. Braden Brown and Abram Wickline at corner. And Caden Stone is their strong safety, and your free safety is Nate Suttle. You look at some stats through the year, Brody Hamrick has thrown coming into tonight 661 yards and 7 touchdowns. Nate Suttle, he has run for 139 yards, caught 159 yards worth of balls, and has 4 total touchdowns. Abram Wickline has 9 catches for 102 yards. Caden Stone, 10 catches for 158 yards and 3 touchdowns. Grant Burdett has 18 catches, 235 yards, and a touchdown. Princeton brings an explosive offense into this evening. Quarterback Chance Barker has taken over for former quarterback Grant Cochran, who's now at WVU as a walk-on. Barker is 59 out of 90 for 1,136 yards. And he has thrown 16 touchdown passes in the Tigers' first 5 games. Markel Lowe at running back has run for over 500 yards and has 10 touchdowns. Dominic Collins, we'll probably call his name a lot this evening. He runs a 4.2 to 4.3 40-yard dash, and at the West Virginia University camp this past summer, he was clocked in that range, and it was the fastest time in West Virginia football camp history. He has 22 catches, 562 yards, and 13 total touchdowns coming into this evening. And Brad Mosser has over 400 yards. He's another name you'll hear a lot. He's got some stuff going down on the field right now for the Tigers. We'll step away here real quick. We'll be right back. Kickoff is in about a little under 7 minutes or so.
in the box, right? That's a normal three. Billy Martin
All right, folks, getting a little closer to kickoff now here between the Greenbrier Spartans and the Princeton Tigers. Captains walking out to the field for the point calls. Captains for East would be Brody Hamrick and Aiden Cole, James McCraw, Garen Weissman. Mitchell Weissman, he has not played since the first game against Point Pleasant. So good to have him back in the lines for the Spartans tonight. Exchange of handshakes. Down there from Princeton. Dominic Crowell for 5. '60 is Hugh Campbell. 77 Chase Smith. And for some reason, I don't have a but we'll figure that out. Greenbrier and Princeton, he's coming in 0-4, still looking for the first victory of the young season. Princeton is 5-0. We mentioned ranked 8th in the West Virginia Metro Power rankings. They were 4th in the SSAC playoff rankings. So it was a kind of complicated metric system beyond my understanding. I'm not sure what goes into that. But they're really good, explosive, fast, strong. He's going to have to play very well tonight to keep pace with that Tiger offense. Really, really fast kid. East runs onto the field in front of their home side. Princeton now making their rounds out. So getting ready for kickoff here. The pregame countdown clock is off, just waiting for official word to kick this one off and get it underway. Mentioned some numbers and things like that. Princeton is averaging 44.8 points per game. The Spartans are allowing 37.7. Greenbrier East averages 18.7, and Princeton is averaging 15. So both of those kind of mirror each other on each side. As I said in my preview this week in the West Virginia Daily News, that it'd be a good week for those numbers to flip. Have East pick up a big-time win here this evening. So the Spartans are lining up to kick it off. It's going to be Owen Romero, the sophomore, handle the place kicking duties. He's been kicking for the Spartans. Carter Hamilton has been punting. And we're ready to go. Romero approaches the ball, and he's going to kick a grounder. He's going to be taking it about the 30-yard line. That's number 1 for Princeton. That's Bradley Mosser. And he's tracked down, a gain of return of about 10 yards. Tackled there by Weston Pence. So Princeton will start 1st and 10 from their own 40. So 1st and 10, Princeton at their own 40. Number 3, Markel Lowe, to the left of quarterback Chance Barker. Barker, first play of the game, he's going deep to the left, and there's Dominic Collins, and that is a 60-yard touchdown pass to the speedster. So that was a little too easy for Princeton right there. And may see a lot of that this evening. That kid right there is one of the fastest players in the country. That's not an exaggeration. He ran a 4.2, I believe it was a 4.25 40 at a WVU football camp over the summer. And he proved right there that he has speed for days. So extra point attempt here for Princeton. Saeed Abolson. And Abolson puts it up and in. So it's 7-0 Princeton. We haven't even had time to catch our breath yet. 11. So we'll be right back here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
Means home improvement projects with SJ Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, SJ Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from SJ Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call SJ Neathawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
So a 60-yard touchdown catch from Dom Collins from Chance Barker puts Princeton on top 7-0 just 20 seconds into this ball game. Princeton now will kick it off. That will be number 10. I don't have a number 10. So here's a little pooch kick Taking it to 29. It's fumbled and dropped. Looks like Princeton may have jumped on that ball. Refs are going to say East has it. East has it. Looks like at about the 31 or 32-yard line. And that's where East, luckily, will maintain possession and begin this series. So the Spartans avert disaster right there. They're going to start at their own 32, 1st and 10. Brody Hamrick out to lead this young Spartan offense. He's thrown for 661 yards, 7 touchdowns on the season. Thrown 5 picks. He's also run a touchdown in. He's going to start in the shotgun, and Princeton looks like they've jumped early. Gives East a free 5 yards to start. So Hamrick still in the shotgun. He's got Nate Settle to his right. Hamrick takes a snap, is going to roll left, throw left, but it's batted down at the line of scrimmage, so incomplete pass. Good play there by the Princeton defender, number 9. Don't have a name for him either. The roster for Princeton not as updated on the WVSSAC website as most schools are. So Hamrick in the shotgun. Settle behind him. Burdett's back there as well. Hamrick takes a snap, hands to Settle. Settle gets around the left side, across the 40 to the 44 before being pushed out. So good pickup there from about 7 yards from Nate Settle. And that's going to be good enough for an East first down. They had that offsides. It was 2nd and 5 right there. Hamrick going to get shotgun again. Snap back, fake to Settle this time. Hamrick under pressure, and he goes down. And that's that number 8. Going to have to find out the names for these kids I don't have numbers for, but number 8 with the sack right there for the Tigers. It's going to bring the ball back to about the 36, so a loss of about 8 yards right there for Hamrick. So 2nd and about 18. Hamrick takes a snap, flips it out to Settle in the flat, and he gets to the 32 before being taken down. Not much there for Settle. He's going to lose a yard. So about 3rd and about 19. So a 3rd and long for the Spartans here. It's kind of hurt them this year. They get a couple good plays and then a sack or something of the sort like that, and end up facing a 3rd and long. Fifth play of the drive coming up here for East. Hamrick will be in the shotgun. Settle to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Robert Bennett's down to the right. Hamrick gets it, rolls left. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a guy wide open, but Wickline, it was thrown to his outside shoulder. Wickline was turned to the inside, so the ball's going to fall harmlessly incomplete. Missed opportunity right there for Greenbrier East to pick up a possible first down and a lot more. It's 4th and 19. Carter Hamilton trotting out on the field to punt this football away. Hamilton faced some pressure there, but got it away. Good kick, a low line drive kick taken by Collins. Collins gets to the outside, and down the sideline he goes again. Cole got a hand on him and knocked him out, kind of threw him off balance. So a good return from Collins down inside the Spartan 30-yard line. So Cole slowed him up. Hamilton pushed him out. But Princeton's going to start this possession at the Greenbrier East 27. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Spartan 27-yard line. They lead 7-0. Dom Collins had a 60-yard touchdown catch, the very first play of this game. Snap back to Barker, and he's going to hand off to Lowe. Lowe jukes, goes to the left side, and that is going to be another Princeton touchdown. So they've run 2 plays and have 13 points. That one goes for a 27-yard score for Marquel Lowe. So Princeton takes a 13-0 lead with 9:04 left here in the first quarter. The Spartan defense is yet to make a tackle 3 minutes into this one. So Abel Holson puts that one through. Princeton leads 14-0. 9:04 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back on the Greenbrier Valley channel right after this. Where we're waiting kickoff here, getting ready to do that. We'll read off the sponsors for tonight's game. We got the Kenny Mann Funeral Home, the Honning at Hands Creek, S.J. Niehawk Lumber, the Greenbrier Valley Channel, and Advanced Hydraulics. Princeton ready to kick this one off. That's going to be taken at the 29 by Suttle. He makes a nice little move and gets up the sideline. Looks like he was hit late out of bounds, and yep, here comes 2 flags. That's going to tack on 15 yards right there for East. As Suttle had stepped out back around the 40 or so. Took one more step when the play was over and got leveled. So that should take the ball to about the Princeton 45 to start this series. So it is a personal foul call, 15 yards. And that goes to the Princeton 46. Is where East will start this possession. Hamrick in the shotgun. Suttle rolls to the left, but Hamrick throws back to the right side, and he's got Robert Bennett. Makes a nice little catch there at the 41. That's going to be a pickup of 5 on first down. So 2nd and 5 for East. Ball to Princeton 41. Hammer gets a snap. He's going to roll left. Got some time. Now pressure comes. Throws across the middle. Guy was wide open, but Stone slipped, and the ball was a little bit behind him, so that one's going incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for Greenbrier East. That play was there, just was not executed, and Stone slipping didn't help matters any there. So Hamrick here on 3rd and 5 will be in the shotgun. He's got Suttle to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Hamrick drops back under pressure again, and he's going down again. That's number 9. I think I don't have a name for him. I do not. If anybody's watching and knows number 8, number 9 for Princeton, please comment their names if possible. The WVSSAC roster does not have them listed. So the Spartans are going to punt. Carter Hamilton back for his second one of the night. And somebody moved. 2 Princeton players jumped, then an East player jumped. Looked like offsides. But we'll see what the call is. They're actually going to call false start on the Spartans' James McCraw. I thought Princeton initiated that, but ref didn't see it that way. That'll just make it 4th down and a lot. Still 4th and long, about 4th and 18. And now another movement up front on East. Going to back them up 5 more. Those 2 penalties don't matter necessarily a lot, but if you keep going backwards, you're going up towards the end zone, so hopefully they get a kickoff here soon. Hamilton's punt, wobbly, out of bounds at about the 37, 38. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 39. That's where Princeton will start. So I got names for Princeton players. Number 9, who's made some plays already, is Caleb Kaiser. Number 8 for Princeton. I don't want to say his last name wrong. Mikey DiGiacomo. And here's a give to Markel Lowe, and this is going to be the first time the Spartans are going to tackle the Tigers. It's about a 2-3 yard pickup there for Lowe. Hamilton on the stop there for the Spartans. 3 yards there for Lowe. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Barker going to go out of the shotgun. Lowe to his left. 2 receivers each side. He's back there pretty deep. Snap going to give to Lowe, and Lowe is hit at the line and dropped. No gain on that play for Lowe. So bring up 3rd and about 7 for Princeton. Barker going to the shotgun again. He's got 2 receivers again to each side. Lowe to his left. He's going to drop. He throws a quick little pass, and that is dropped. That is dropped by number 1, Brad Mosser. So let's see if Princeton goes for it or if they're going to kick it back to East, and it looks like they are going to kick it. And there's the punt. It's a good high punt. And that is going to bounce. There's a flag down. Princeton jumps on it and downs it. See what that flag's for. Official's going to sort that one out. Looks like a legal push in the back on Princeton's going to back them up. Makes an automatic first down for East. So Hammer gives to Suttle with a little momentum. Suttle gets across midfield about the 49 of Princeton. See if they say he stepped out before that. Looks like we'll mark him down about midfield. So a good run there from Suttle. Be a first down. So first down from midfield for the Spartans. Hammer hands to Suttle again. He's juking and he's going to the left and he's ripped down there by number 3, Markel Lowe. That's going to be a pickup of about a yard for Suttle. So 2nd and 9 coming up for Greenbrier East at the Princeton 49-yard line. Snap back to Hamrick. He turns and gives to Suttle again. Suttle trying to get to the right side, and he is met there by Mosser and driven back. It's going to be a loss of a couple for Suttle. So 3rd down and about 11 coming up here for Greenbrier East. They want to try to avoid the 3rd and longs this evening, but they've been in a few of them already. So 3rd and 11 from their own 49. Snap back, and Hamrick pitches to Suttle, trying to get to the left side, and he is being tracked down, and he is tackled by Lowe. That's going to be another loss of a couple for Nate Suttle. And the second good defensive play by Markel Lowe on this series. That's going to bring up 4th and about 13. The Spartans will probably have to punt this away, and it looks like they're going to. So Hamilton is back out there to kick this one. He's going to kick it from about the 36. Oh, and he drops it. He drops it, and they're after him, and they got him. Back to about the 31. He's taken down. So Princeton's going to take over right there after the mishandled snap from Hamilton. And that's not what you want if you're Greenbrier. You want to be able to get that ball off, but unfortunately a mishandled snap. Princeton all over it, and they're going to take over at the Spartan 33. So Barker out there with Lowe on the left. He rolls, he throws, he's got Mosser, and that's caught. Good tackle right there by Braden Brown, the sophomore. So a short little pickup of about a couple for Mosser. They try that little bubble screen. but Brown really played that nicely. So 2nd and 8 for the Tigers from the 31 of the Spartans. Barker in the shotgun, gets a snap. He looks to the left. He throws it that way. Collins has it with a blocker in front. Nice little move around the left side, and he is finally caught. No, he gets away. Lost a shoe in the process. He's going to be down to about the 12-yard line of Greenbrier East. So that's actually going to be a pickup of 19 for Collins. Spartans had him wrapped up a couple times, and he got away. And so did his shoe. But he's got it back on and ready to stay out there. So 19-yard pickup takes it 1st and 10 at the 17. It's actually be a 14-yard pickup. I may have looked where his shoe landed. So 14 yards there to Collins. 1st and 10 Princeton from the 17 of the Spartans. There's Lowe on a handoff, and Lowe gets to the outside. He is into the end zone for another Princeton Tiger touchdown. That's a 17-yard run for Markel Lowe. And unfortunately for East, it looks like the route is beginning early. They're going to buckle down on this next series, but Markel Lowe right there makes it 20-0. Got a minute 57 to go here still in the first quarter. So that brings Saeed Abulhosen out for his 3rd extra point of the first quarter. He kicks up. Looks good. Is good. So with 1:57 left in the first quarter, Princeton 21, Greenbrier East 0. We'll be right back here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. The Spartans going to take over after that kick at the 20 after the touchback. Greenbrier East is down 21-0. Princeton just had a Markel Lowe 17-yard touchdown run. Minute 57 to go here in the first quarter. It's been all Princeton so far. Hamrick in the shotgun. He's going to throw it to Suttle around the left side, and Suttle upended at about the 20.5, maybe the 21. They will mark it at the 21. So give Nate Suttle a yard right there. 2nd and 9 coming up for Greenbrier East. Hamilton shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He's going to give it to Suttle instead. Suttle has a nice little hole, but it closed pretty quickly there. Princeton's number 34, Omar Peavy, closed that hole pretty quick. Stopped Suttle for about a 3 or 4 yard pickup. Mark it about the 24, so yeah, give him 3 yards. So bring up 3rd and 6 for East. They're at the Princeton, or their own 24-yard line. Hamilton shotgun, 2 receivers to each side again. He's going to drop back. He's looking to the left. He throws it that way, and the ball is deflected and almost intercepted by Lowe. Luckily, it falls incomplete. And Greenbrier East is going to be forced to send Carter Hamilton back out again. He's been busy tonight for Greenbrier East from his punt position. Mishandled the last snap, and Princeton took advantage with really good field position. See what he does here, and they're going to stop play. I think they just wanted to get something reset there. No penalty or anything. So Hamilton's waiting on it. Snap back. This one he fields. This one's a pretty good kick. It's going to be taken at about the 43. It's Collins. He's going around the right side. They're going to have to cut him off. He's coming back around left, being pursued. Gets a nice block coming through the middle. He's finally going to be caught by Van Fossen. And there's a couple other Spartans in there. Abram Wickline, one of them. So Princeton going to have good field position again in East Territory at the Spartan 43. Spartans defense desperately needs to get off the field on this possession. This possession right here is pretty big. Could probably theoretically end the game. Hate to say that here in the first quarter, but Princeton goes up 28-0. It's going to be tough for Spartans to come back. Barker gets the snap. He's looking. He's rolling. Burdett's after him. He gets it across the middle, and he's got a man. That is number 21, Wyatt Klein, a sophomore. So good pass play there to the 27. 16-yard pickup for Wyatt Klein. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. After one, Princeton 21, Greenbrier East 0. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
Fall means home improvement projects with S.J. Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, S.J. Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from S.J. Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Neathawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
So 3 Princeton touchdowns in the first quarter has them ahead 21-0. And they have the ball that just completed a 16-yard pass to Wyatt Klein that ended the first quarter. So If you're just joining us, you're joining us for the first play of the second. Barker in the shotgun. Lowe's to his right. He's got two receivers bunched to each side, and we got a flag down. They're going to call offsides against Greenbrier East and give Princeton a free 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 5 at the 24. Call it 22. 23. It'll be the 23-yard line. 1st and 5 from 23. Barker gets the snap. He's going to the end zone. He has a man, but he overshoots him. That ball falls incomplete to the turf. Bring up 2nd and 5. From the 23 of Greenbrier East. This broadcast brought to you by Kennyman Funeral Home, Honey at Hands Creek, S.J. Niehawk Lumber, Greenbrier Valley Channel, and Advanced Hydraulics. We are here live in Princeton this evening. Barker operates out of the shotgun pretty much all the time. He's got a snap here, and this play is also blown dead with a flag, and this one is going to go against Princeton and back them up 5. So now we got 2nd and 10 for the Tigers from the Spartan 23. The 28. Backing up 5 from the 28. Barker looked like he was ready to snap. I know he looked over at the sideline for a new play. Lowe moves over to his left. He's got 3 receivers to that left side, single coverage to the right, and he's going to the right for Mosser. Ball's up, and it is, looks like it's caught. And that's a 27-yard touchdown pass from Chance Barker to Bradley Mosser. So Princeton takes a 27-0 lead. Just 14 seconds into the second quarter. Not the start I'm sure the Spartan coaching staff wanted here this evening. Extra point is short. The snap was high, and Saeed Abel-Olsen could not get enough leg under that one after they got the ball down. So that one's missed, no good. So Princeton leads 27-0. 11:46 left in the first quarter. This is Brandon Baker on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. We'll be right back. And we're back. I said 2 weeks ago, Allegheny beat East 49-10. I said that was the best team up to that point the Spartans had played on the schedule. The Tigers are similar to Allegheny in what they can do, but they are much better. And they have shown it so far, 27-0, as they're getting ready to kick off to Greenbrier East here with 11:46 to go in the first half. This one's going to be a little pooch kick. Picked up by Stone at the 33, and he just goes down with it on a knee. So that's where the Spartans will take over, looking to put a little drive together and get on the scoreboard here. So East breaks the huddle. ready to play football here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Nobody back there with Hamrick. He's going to swing it out to Suttle, but the play was blown dead. I think it's going to be a false start on East. No, that's offsides. That's offsides against Princeton. My fault. So that helps the Spartans out. Makes it 1st and 5 from the 42. Sorry, the 38. It's their own 38. Free 5 yards there given to East from the Tigers. Hamrick finds a little lane to run through, and he slides down. Mark him down at about the 41. Give Hamrick about 3 there. Score update out of Charmco. Their homecoming. Greenbrier West leads Shady Spring 14-0. They're in the second quarter. Try to keep you updated on that one. So Cavaliers lead Tigers 14-0. Second quarter on homecoming night. So this is second and, well, I call it 3. Please give Hamrick 2 on that last one. 2nd and 3 from their own 41 for Greenbrier East. Snap back to Hamrick. He fakes to Suttle. He's going deep, and there's nobody home except for a Princeton player. That was Dom Collins, just off his fingertips. So incomplete pass there from Hamrick. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 from the 41. The first time all night East has had a 3rd and manageable. It's been 3rd and long pretty much all evening so far, so a good opportunity here to pick up a 3rd down, get the defense some rest, stay on the field, and keep trying to move the ball down. Hamrick's in the shotgun, 2 receivers bunched to the right. He's going to give to Suttle. Suttle pushes up the middle. 2nd and 3, may have gotten 2. So that's going to bring up 4th down and a yard for East. As Princeton rings the 3rd down bell. Fourth and 1. Big play here for the Spartan offense. Hamrick dives ahead. Should have enough for the 1st down. No signal yet. Princeton thinks they stopped them. East thinks they made it. It's pretty common. 1st down, Greenbrier East. Finally got the signal. So a new set of downs for the Spartans, much needed to keep that defense on the sidelines. They've been on the field all night chasing around these speedy Princeton players. So 1st and 10 at their own 43. Snaps back to Hamrick. He gives to Suttle around the left side. Not much there, if anything at all. No gain on that play for Suttle. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the right side. Single coverage here to the left. Hamrick looks right. He's going to throw down towards the middle, and he's got Grant Burdett inside the 40 to the 36. Nice pickup there of about, let's see what that is there. 21 yards. Grant Burdett, 21-yard catch. Another Spartan first down. Biggest play of the night by far from Greenbrier East, as you see Burdett jump up and haul that one in. Dragged a couple defenders for a couple extra yards. The 1st and 10 from the Princeton 36. That pass is a little high for Wickline. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for East. Second and 10 from the Princeton 36. Hamrick's going to be in the shotgun as he's been all night. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's going to look left, and he was hit as he threw. That ball picked off at the 30-yard line, and he's still going. Down inside the 30 to the 29. So about a 51-yard return on that interception. I do not have a number 6 on the roster. But he was in the right place at the right time. Hamrick got hit as he threw. Picked off, returned about 51 yards. Actually be about a 40-yard return. He got that at the 30. I was thinking he picked it at the 20. He got it at the 30, ran it back to the 30. So a 40-yard return on that interception. Princeton will take over 1st and 10 at the Spartan 30-yard line. Barker's in the shotgun, low to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Brad Mosser is to the right side, near side of your screen. Snap back to Lowe. He's got a huge hole, and he finds it. Got a block upfield. There's a flag down. Lowe is just spinning his way. He's going to get into the end zone. Let's see if it stands. That's an incredible run. A lot of spins and jukes there from Markel Lowe. Let's see what the flag is for. It looks like it was thrown in the normal area of holding, unless there was a face mask or something I missed. Princeton doesn't look like they're celebrating. Probably going to be on them. And it will be holding against Princeton. That'll back them up 10 yards from the spot, and they'll replay first down. They almost had a quick turn there after an interception and a touchdown on the first play. But the Spartans bailed out by a holding call on the Tigers. So the holding took place at the 19, so that just puts it back to the 29 where it started. There's a little quick pass over to Collins. He jukes to the left side. He's quick. He's got towards the middle. He's down in the 10, inside the 10 to the 5. So that's going to be a 24-yard pickup for Dom Collins. It's like a little jackrabbit over there. Just catches it and starts bouncing, and then he's gone. A good job by East to stop him there at the 4. Orthodox would call a 25-yard pickup. So first and goal for Princeton from the Greenbrier East 4. And there's a handoff up the middle. That is for number 9, Caleb Kaiser, and he is into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown run. And Princeton strikes yet again. $33-0 now. Princeton still a little over 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Just see Kaiser just rumble in over a couple East defenders. And Abel Olsen in for the extra point. Low snap. Kicks up and kicks good. 35-0. 34-0. 34-0. Princeton after that extra point from Saeed Abu Olsen. 7:19 to go in the first half. It's 34-0 Princeton. We'll be back right here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. So a 4-yard touchdown run from Caleb Kaiser gives Princeton a 34-0 lead after the extra point. They're ready to go. The drive was set up on a 25-yard catch from Chance Barker to Dom Collins, who took it down to the 4, and then next play, Kaiser in from 4 yards out. So 34-0, 7:19 to go in the first half is where we stand here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Network. This is Brandon Baker. We're awaiting kickoff here. And ball's approached. Ball is squibbed. And good pickup there by the Spartans. That's Landon Van Fossen, who just dove on it. And Spartans are going to take over at their own 43 with good field position. They're going to mark it at the 45. So that's where Greenbrier East will take over. Desperate need of a score or some kind of positive drive. They got a couple first downs on their last series. See if they can get on the scoreboard here on this one. Hamrick back. He's looking for a wheel route out to Grant Burdett. But he was well covered and the ball just a little bit overthrown. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. After the incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Spartans in a must-score situation. And speaking of score, Greenbrier West now leads 21-0 over Shady Spring on homecoming in Charmco. Snap back to Hamrick. He rolls to the right. Pump fakes, looks, and he throws, and it's picked off again. This is Markel Lowe. He got that at the 40. That's a 40-yard pick six. Interception return for a touchdown. Markel Lowe. Princeton takes a 40-0 lead. So not what the Spartans needed there. Just 21 seconds after getting the football, Princeton, for East getting the football, Princeton is into the end zone 40 yards later after an interception by running back / defensive back Markel Lowe. And Abel Olsen on for the extra point. Kicks up. It's good. It's 41-0, Princeton. If you're just joining us. Markel Lowe, a 40-yard touchdown run. This is Brandon Baker, and we will be right back here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
Fall means home improvement projects with S.J. Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, S.J. Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from S.J. Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Neathawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
So a 40-yard interception return from Markel Lowe puts the Tigers up 41-0 with 6:58 left here in the first half. Obviously not the start Greenbrier East wanted, but Princeton is very, very good this year. East is very, very young, and that's just kind of where we stand. Here's the kickoff. It's pooched down to the 18, taken there by Wickline. Wickline looking for room, can't really find much. Gets something out of nothing for being brought down. So East is going to start at their own 28. So 1st and 10 East from their own 28. Hamrick going to be in the shotgun. He's been there all evening. 2 receivers right and left. Hand off to Suttle. Suttle around the right side. He's being pursued and taken down. No gain on that play for Nate Suttle. Second and 10 for East. Tonight is homecoming for Princeton, so they'll have their festivities here on TV at halftime. Hamrick back, that's a low snap, and it gets away from him. He goes back and dives on it, but that's going to be a big loss for Greenbrier East quarterback Brody Hamrick. He did a good job to scramble back and jump on top of it. It's all the way back to the 13. Going to be about a 15-yard loss. Things just keep going bad to worse for Greenbrier East. So it's 3rd and about 25. Hamrick drops back. He's got a guy open over the middle. That's Wickline. Wickline makes a pretty good move to get back to the right side. Let's see if he can make something happen here. And he gets out to the 29 for a gain of about 16. But about 9 yards short of the first down. So 4th down and about 9 to go, and Greenbrier East has decided to kick it away again. Too deep in their own territory here to do anything crazy. Snap back to Hamilton. He gets it off. It's a short kick. Very short kick. She kicked that from about the 17, and they're going to mark it I think it's a 34. It's about a 17-yard punt is all right there for the Spartans, Carter Hamilton. So Princeton will take over. 1st and 10 from the East 34. So Barker in the shotgun. He drops back. He looks to the right and comes back to the left. He's got Collins, and that's a touchdown every time for Dom Collins. 34-yard touchdown pass, Barker to Dom Collins. And Princeton takes a 47-0 lead. Collins just got that ball, squirted through the defense, and there's not anybody in the entire state that catches him on that play. I don't care who it is. They're not going to catch him. There's not a lot of people in the country that are going to catch him. So Aval Olsen's extra point is up and good. So Princeton has a 48-0 lead, 4:20 left in the first half. This is Brandon Baker on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network, and we will be right back after this. So we're back for the kickoff for Princeton. It's another high Poochie kick, taken at about the 19-yard line by Wickline. He's trying to get to the right side, and he is dragged down by his shoestrings at about the 29, so about a 10-yard return. Once again, read off our sponsors to make this broadcast possible. We have A Man Industries Incorporated Production, Hunting at Hands Creek, S.J. Niehawk Lumber, Greenbrier Valley Channel, and Advanced Hydraulics. So Greenbrier Ace will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29. 4:11 left here in the first half. And if you're head coach Ray Lee at Greenbrier East, you probably just want to hold on, try your best to hold on to the ball for 4 minutes and 11 seconds and get this thing to halftime and regroup and see what happens out in the second half. I'd say we'll have a running second half clock. Brody Hamrick gets a snap back, gives to Suttle around the left side. He's going to plow ahead, and he's going to have about 2 yards after his second effort right there. So 2nd down and 8 from the 31. Hammer claps his hands, gets the snap, gives to Suttle again up the middle, and you can tell Ray Lee wants to run this clock. Suttle's got another couple of yards there. I doubt Princeton takes any timeouts to stop the clock and get the ball back. So 3rd down and 6 at the 33 for East. Hamrick in the shotgun, Settle behind him, claps his hands again, gets the snap, hands to Settle around the right side. He's got some room. He breaks free. He's going to have a first down across the 40, across midfield, all the way down to the Princeton 42-yard line or so before being pushed out. So that's about a 25-yard pickup right there from Settle, depending on the spot. We're going to call it the 41. So it gives Settle about 26. Good hard run, the best play of the night by far for Greenbrier East. Hamrick in the shotgun. Gets the snap, hands to Settle again. He's looking for a hole. He finds a small one up the middle to about the 39. Still a couple yards there for Settle. Call that 2nd and 8 now from the 39. This will be the 5th play of the drive for Greenbrier. It's going so far how they wanted it. Keep the clock moving. Hammer gets a snap. We're going to give to Settle again, and this time he is met right at the line of scrimmage by Princeton's number 34, Omar Peavy. That's at least the 2nd good play he's made on defense for the Tigers. So no gain there. So 3rd down and 8. Now under a minute to go here in the first half. Hammer gets the snap. He's going to throw across the middle, and that one was almost picked off again. Don't have number 6's name. I think he's the only one I'm lacking. He had an interception earlier in the quarter. He almost had his 2nd one of the night there. So this is going to be 4th down and about 9. Call it 8.5, 9 yards to go. Seventh play of the current drive. Hamrick drops back. He looks to the right. He pump fakes. Now he's trying to escape the Princeton rush, and he's just going to throw that one out of bounds. So on 4th down, Hamrick just tosses it out of bounds, and Princeton will take over. They have 43 seconds to get something going. But possible Coach Keith Taylor may just take a knee and get into halftime. Princeton has a 48-0 advantage right now over Greenbrier East. We'll grab a short timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. This is the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. So the Tigers are taking over 1st and 10 from their own 40 after a turnover on downs by East. They have 43 seconds to do something or to just take a knee or two and get out of this half. They're so explosive, they may actually try to run a couple plays. They've definitely been explosive this evening. Barker's back. He's going to look to throw. Being chased by McCraw, but he gets out of it. Still looking. Jump throw, and it's caught across midfield to the Spartan 48. So a 12-yard pass. And that's number 11. And that's Brady Klein. A 12-yard pickup. Princeton maybe one more play here. Throw caught up and caught by Collins. He's breaking tackles. Finally brought down. Princeton not going to call a timeout. And that's going to end this first half. Really good first half for Princeton. The Spartan fans are, well, they're here. 48-0. Princeton leads Greenbrier East at the half. We'll be back here in a few minutes for a first half recap. Right after this, read our sponsors one more time before we go to the break. A-Man Industries Incorporated Production, Honning and Hands Creek, S.J. Niehawk Lumber, Greenbrier Valley Channel, and the Advanced Hydraulics. Once again, halftime, Princeton 48, Greenbrier East 0. We'll be back here in a few minutes after the Princeton homecoming festivities to talk about it.
Home improvement projects with S.J. Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, S.J. Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from S.J. Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Neathawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
Ginger Craft, and is the great-nephew of PSHS math teacher Heather Austin. Katie Whitey is the daughter of Dale and Sarah Whitey, and a niece of PSHS teachers Chris and Laura Presley. This evening's ceremony continues the tradition of honoring a young lady as our homecoming queen and a young man as homecoming king. The nominees for queen and king chosen from the clubs and organizations at PSHS Fall. The basketball team send Maddie Stoll and Cohen Starks. Maddie is the daughter of Jennifer Wilson and Matt Stoll. Cohen is the son of Patricia and Leslie Starks. Representing center stage are Abigail Paxton and Connor Crowley. Abigail is the daughter of Amber Dunkler. Connor is the son of Lance Crowley and Samantha Gooch. The cheerleading squad representative is Morgan Bradley, the daughter of Sarah and Rex Bradley. Football candidate Eli Campbell is the son of David and Andrea Campbell. Natalie Meadows and Dakota Lucas stand in for cross-country representatives. Natalie is the daughter of Ben Meadows and Christian Meadows. Dakota is the son of Shannon Lucas and Sergeant First Class Sergeant Charles Lucas. Marissa Akers represents Colorado. She is the daughter of Terry and Paula Akers. Her escort is Lucas Monahan, the son of Bill and April Monahan. Natalie Meadows and Dakota Lucas stand in for cross-country representatives. Natalie is the daughter of Ben Meadows and Christian Meadows. Dakota is the son of Shannon Lucas and Sergeant First Class Charles Lucas. Representing the dance team is Lindsay Metz, the daughter of Sherry and Stanley Metz. Chase Smith is Lindsay's escort, and he is the son of Jack and Madonna Smith.
Representing fellowship of Christian athletes is Peyton Pettigrew. Peyton is the daughter of Chris and Hillary Pettigrew. Gavin Brown, the son of Mandy and Brennan Brown, is Peyton's escort. Interact representatives are Elizabeth Allen and Megan Blankenship. Elizabeth is the daughter of Angela Allen. Nathan is the son of Ryan and Lisa Blankenship. The jazz band sings Sarah Falker. She is the daughter of Beth and Mike Falker. Academic physical representative is Daniel Clear. He is the son of Douglas and Naomi. The representatives of the JROTC are Haley Brewster and Anthony Taylor. Haley is the daughter of Lakeisha Hayes and Michael Hayes. Anthony is the son of Jessica and Anthony Taylor. Kendall Autry and Roger Trey Wilson are representatives for Maryland. Kendall is the daughter of Shana and Chuck Alton. Trey is the son of Candace and Roger David Wilson.
Marching band candidates are Adriana Edmonds and Spencer Hawkins. Adriana is the daughter of Lana Edmonds. Spencer is the son of Mindy and James Hawkins. Representing the National Honor Society are Jenna Boyd and Ethan Carey. Jenna is the daughter of Penny and Mike Boyd. Ethan is the son of Stan and Paula Carey. Ella Starbird and Patrick Anderson are Pac Club representatives. Ella is the daughter of Alston and Adam Sullivan. Patrick is the son of Kathy and Bernie Anderson. Soccer candidates are Riley Riggs and Reese Riggs. Riley is the daughter of David and Sarah Riggs. Reese is the son of Kevin and Ruthie Riggs. Softball representative Abigail Jenkins is the daughter of Sean and Sherry Jenkins. She is escorted by baseball representative Deborah Bamford, who is the son of Brandon Bamford and Eva Bamford.
Student council presidents Savannah Knight and Nicholas Camp. Savannah is the daughter of Stephanie and Christopher Knight. Nicholas is the son of Roy and Derek Camp. The tennis team representative is Addison Elledge, the daughter of David Elledge. She is escorted by wrestling representative Malachi Christian. He is the son of Amanda and Justin Burton. Theater representatives are Lauren Daly and David Hunt. Lauren is the daughter of Lisa Daly and Todd Daly. David is the son of Rebecca and Hugh Hunt. Mariah Powell and Joshua Ramirez Gordon represent the track team. Mariah is the daughter of Jerome and Samantha Powell. Joshua is the son of Torina Pate and Robert Colton for the Native River. The volleyball team is the daughter of Janet Booth, J.C. Blaylock, and Anthony Booth. She is escorted by golf representative Gavin Slater. He is the son of Tasha Shrewsbury and Shannon Slater.
Representing Louisville are Lady Chris and Chase Murray. Katie is the daughter of Kay and Gary Chris. Chase is the son of Leanne and Michael Barlow and Sean Murray. And now for the class representatives. The junior class elected Amy Morrison and Omar Peavy. Amy is the daughter of Stephanie and Daniel Morrison. Omar is the son of Gianna Peavy. Sophomore representatives are Kiara Green and Bradley Monster. Kiara is the daughter of Jessica Green and Justin Hurley. Bradley is the son of Mike and Samantha Monster and Ashley and Charles White. Representing the freshman class are Kaylee Steele and Jake Belcher. Kaylee is the daughter of Jennifer and Richard Steele. Jake is the son of Amy and Jason Belcher. It is with pleasure that I now present the 2023 Homecoming Court. The top 10 couples who were chosen by the senior class are Maddie Stoll and Cohen Sartons, Morgan Rowley and Eli Campbell, Lindsay Metz and Nathan Blankenship, Hayden Pettigo and Spencer Hawkins, Kendall Autry and Gavin Stover, Jenna Boyd and Ethan Carey, Ella Sullivan and Patrick Anderson, Riley Riggs and Reese Rhodes, Savannah Knight and Josh Gordon, Addison Eldridge and Chase Murray,
At this time, we would like to present the Royal Court for Homecoming 2023. Senior attendants are Cohen Sartons and Ella Sartons. Man and native women are Josh Gordon and Savannah Knight. The 2023 Princeton Senior High Homecoming King and Queen are Eli Campbell and Morgan Rowley. The supervisors principal of Princeton Senior High School, assisted by 2022 Homecoming King Redding Suttis and King Buddy Rice will crown the 2023 Homecoming Royal. All Princeton High alumni, students, friends, and family are invited to stand at this time as the band plays our alma mater.
I don't know.
ready. 50-50 tickets for red tickets, the man and raffle tickets for blue. Once we get those ready, we're going to join you in a few moments. If you have blue ticket number 055346.
So welcome back here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network, and congratulations to the Princeton King and Queen. We're going to recap the first half. Princeton leads 48-0 here at halftime, so we'll just run through it really quickly. Very first play of the game, Princeton's Dominic Collins had a 60-yard touchdown catch to put the Tigers up 7-0 with 11:40 to go in the first quarter. Their next possession on the very first play, Markel Lowe had a 27-yard touchdown run that made it 14-0 with 9:04 left on the first quarter clock. And then with 1:57 to go in the first, Markel Lowe again with a 17-yard touchdown run. And that was the score after the first quarter, was 21-0. And then the second play, or the first play rather, of the second quarter, Brad Mosser had a 27-yard touchdown catch to make it 27-0. Caleb Kaiser, a 4-yard touchdown run, made it 34-0 with 7:19 to go in the first half. And then an interception by Markel Lowe gave him his third touchdown of the night on a 40-yard return. He picked off Brody Hamrick with 6:58 left to go in the first half, and that made the score 41-0. And then Princeton's final score of the half was a Dominic Collins 34-yard touchdown catch, which made it 48-0 with 4:20 to go in the half, and that is where we stand right now at halftime. Sponsors for tonight: Aman Industries Incorporated Production, the Hawning at Hands Creek, S.J. Niehawk Lumber, the Greenbrier Valley Channel, and Advanced Hydraulics. We'll be back in a couple minutes. They're going to kick off here in about a minute and a half or two. We'll be back to bring you that live right here. This is Brandon Baker on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
All right, we have the ticket. We have the ticket, the red ticket for the 50-50 round. Princeton baseball game 50-50 night, raising money. The funds can go over spring break to the Mingo Bay Tournament in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. All right, the winner will get $216 tonight. That's a red ticket.
Doing the Golly Bridge as they go by.
You have this ticket number, please come to the press box to claim your prize. 489-4786. Again, that's a red ticket. 489-4786. 489-4786. If you have that red ticket number, come to the press box to claim your prize.
You know, running past. Oh, yeah, get 2,000 yards.
Once again, 50-50 tickets. If you have a 50-50 ticket, red ticket. That's all pretty clean. We'd like to congratulate Becky Smithers on winning the 50-50 drive for the Princeton baseball. Remember, 50-50 being done again next Friday night, Postgame game, as well as the band raffle as well. So there's still a chance to win either one of those next Friday night. Home game here against Princeton.
And they want to come back.
So getting ready for the second half kickoff here. Princeton leads Greenbrier East 48-0. Have a couple local score updates. James Monroe leads Summers County 21-0 at halftime. Greenbrier West leads Shady Spring 28-0 at halftime. And it's homecoming at Greenbrier West, so their halftime may last a little longer. I know the homecoming king here at Princeton was number 60, Hugh Campbell. Do not have the young lady's name. For some reason, she's not on the football roster, but maybe we'll find that out as we go along. So Hugh Campbell, the homecoming king here at Princeton. So the clock is showing 6 minutes. I'm going to guess, with the score at 48-0. I did not get official word. This is just a guess, that the clock will run and only play 6-minute quarters here in the second half due to the nature of the score. So kickoff here, and we're underway. Abram Wickline lets that ball bounce into the end zone. So Greenbrier East will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. So 6-minute quarters here in the second half. Hamrick takes the snap, gives to Nate Suttle. He goes up the middle for a couple. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8 coming up for Greenbrier East. Trailing 48-0. If you're just tuning in and think you've missed more than half of the third quarter, you have not. We're going to play 6-minute quarters this half. And there's a flag there. It's going to stop the clock with 5:13 to go. It's offsides against Princeton. The Spartans will take a free 5 yards there. Up 2nd and 3 at the 26. There's a little flare pass out to Caden Stone. He makes a catch across the 30, across the 35. He stepped out of bounds about the 36, 35-yard line. We'll call it the 36. So a first down there for Greenbrier East. Hamrick takes a snap. There's a little pitch to Suttle around the right side. Gets a nice block from Bennett on the outside, and Suttle rumbles to the 44. He's going to pick up about 8 right there. I like Nate Suttle. He is still running hard. He is not paying attention to the scoreboard. He got that pitch right there and took off like the game was tied with 5 minutes to go in the game. So good effort there from Nate Suttle. Hamrick in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the left. He's going to pitch it to the left side this time for Suttle. Suttle's got a lot of room. He's down across the 40 to the 35, and a horse collar is going to add 15 yards to that. So that was a 2nd and 2 from the 44. We'll get how long that was here in just a second. It's going to get 15 yards tacked onto it. Now not the time for Princeton to start committing crazy penalties. Up 48 to zip. And they're going to call a hold against East. That flag came out right as the Princeton defender looked like a horse collar. Maybe he didn't have him by the jersey. So East actually is backed up. But it is a first down after the run. So 1st and 10 from their own 48, and Suttle plows ahead for about 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6. Second and 6. We're at 3:04 to go and counting here on a third quarter clock. Spartans down 48-0. This is Brandon Baker on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. Hamrick in the shotgun, takes a snap. He is looking deep, and he wants to throw it there, and he's overthrown that ball, looking for Caden Stone down the left sideline. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 6. The Spartans looking at a 3rd down and 6 from the Princeton 48. Hamrick gets the snap. He's got it. Wickline was open there for a minute. Throw was a little late. And then good coverage there by Princeton's number 22 on that play. Don't have a name for him. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 6, and he's going to go ahead and go for it. Hamrick in the shotgun gets the snap. He is going to throw to the left side. He has Caden Stone on a nice catch to about the 40. That's good enough for a 1st down, a pickup of 8. So 1st down and 10 from the Princeton 40 for the Spartans. Hamrick in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. He drops back. He's going across the middle, and he's got Suttle, I believe, for a pickup of about 5 to bring up 2nd and 5 for Greenbrier East. Down to the Princeton 34-yard line. Hamrick claps, gets the snap. He's going to throw to the left side. Burdett's got it. Close to the 20, pushed out at about the 21. So that's a pickup of 13 yards to Grant Burdett. So East moves the chains again. A nice little drive here. Princeton kind of playing a soft zone defense. The Spartans are executing their offense nicely here to start the 3rd quarter. There's a handoff. Hamrick gives it to Suttle. Suttle goes to the outside and gets taken out at about the 20. A couple yards there for Suttle. Second and about 8. Maybe 6. Ball's on the Princeton 20-yard line. Hamrick throwing to the right side, a little screen to Wickline. Got a nice block there from Burdett. Wickline makes a move and rumbles in, and it looks like he's in, and he is. So Greenbrier East is finally on the scoreboard. Abram Wickline with a 20-yard touchdown catch. Took a little screen, made a nice move, got a couple good blocks, and snuck in inside the pylon. Going to play right there, Grant Burdett, the initial tackler. He put on the ground with a nice block, and Robert Bennett, he's blocked pretty well downfield all night. Makes a good block there. As you see, Wickline just does sneak inside the corner, front corner of the end zone. Extra point for Romero, up and good. So Greenbrier East on the board. It's 48-7 Princeton. We'll be right back. This is Brandon Baker on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network.
Fall means home improvement projects with SJ Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, SJ Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from SJ Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
So 12 seconds left here in this shortened third quarter. Greenbrier East had a 20-yard touchdown pass from Brody Hamrick to Abram Wickline. Before that break, it's 48-7 Princeton. Squib kicks fumbled around by Princeton, eventually fell on at about the 22, so that's where Princeton will start their drive. They have 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's a snap back. Princeton's got some reserves in there. I'll have to get some numbers and names for you. But that was a run up the middle. And that ends the third quarter. Princeton 48, Greenbrier East 7. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here at the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. So the clock has started here in the shortened fourth quarter. We're down to 5:50 to go in this game. Princeton's brought in a backup quarterback. Don't have a name for him on the official roster. He's number 10, but he makes a heck of a throw right there. But the ball was incomplete. It hit the ground. Looked like he was looking for Traven Farmer. Couldn't quite bring that in, could Farmer. Ref said it hit the ground. Looked like it did from here as well, so incomplete. Take another look at it here. Let's see, ball. Yeah, that's close. They don't have official replay booths in high school, but that may have been overturned if they did. It looked like he had both hands under it. That was a heck of a throw, and it looked like a good catch. It very well could have hit the ground. And here's a flag on Princeton. Back them up a few. Princeton's going to move to 6-0 on the season. Greenbrier East still going to be looking for their first win starting next week. They are going to go to 0-5. Another deep pass down the sideline looking for Farmer. Farmer got his hands on that one. That one was a little more leaning toward out of bounds, and it falls incomplete. Princeton beat Pulaski County, Virginia last week, 42-0. East was off. East goes home next week. Snap back, he's looking again. He's got number 15 out to the 29-yard line. See if I have a name for him. Chance Pedigo. Pedigo or Pedigo. So that's going to make it 4th and 2 here for the second and third stringers of the Tigers. Spartans have also put in some backups. And there's good pressure up the middle. Quarterback gets away and throws it down the field. Completes it to number 22. Also no name listed for him. Zaire Lee for Greenbrier East with a tackle there. Princeton picks up a big first down there. A little roll out to the left side. Quarterback throws it down the field, and it's caught by number 11. According to the roster, that is Brady Klein. Second catch of the night for him. Some players on the field for East. You got Daniel Butler's back there, James Viney, Owen Wolford. I see Cody Wood, Parker Vance, Mason Carver, I believe, is out there. Number 32, Austin Harper. Get a couple more names for you here in a minute. We'll swing pass to the right side. And he is inside the 20, inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. That's Chance Pedigo again. A couple other players in there for the Spartans. Jace Obermeyer, I see him out there. Number 56, Ashton Mintz is out there. 64, Jaden Tincher. Got a score update. Greenbrier West now up 35-0 on Shady Spring, as Pedigo goes around the left side and gets in for another Princeton touchdown. That's going to make it 54-7. Pedigo got in there about 7-8 yards away. Good run, good blocking. He got to the outside. And the Tigers hit the 50-point mark. I think it's the first time this season that they've hit the 50-point mark. We'll have to double check that. They're going to go for 2. Play is blown dead. Be a false start on Princeton, so that'll back them up to the 7. And they'll still go for 2 here. They're going to go from the shotgun. Quarterback's going to roll to the right. He's got a guy open in the back of the end zone. He finally sees him, and he finds him wide open. So good throw there, number 22. Don't have a name for him, but the 2-point conversion for Princeton makes it 56-7. Princeton with a huge lead, approaching a minute to play in this game. The receiver just kind of got loose there in the back of the end zone. (56-7), Princeton. 1:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shortened third and fourth quarter, a shortened second half due to the nature of the score at halftime. It was 48-0. At half, it's now 56-7. Spartans got on the board with a 20-yard touchdown pass from Brody Hamrick to Abram Wickline. And Chance Pettigo just scored there for Princeton. So Princeton will give what is probably the last kickoff of this contest. It's taken at the 15-yard line. That's Wickline. He's bouncing his way across the 40, across the 50. Down inside the 40 to about the 38. So Abram Wickline, another one who hasn't quit here tonight. He's got the first touchdown for the Spartans and a nice kick return there. So the Spartans will start at the Princeton 38. And the give there for the Spartans. Up the middle for number 34, Jace Obermeyer. The Spartans are going to get some young guys and some valuable minutes here. And we're down to 17 seconds. I don't know if they're going to think they're going to try to get off one more play here. Quarterback is DeAndre Tolliver. We got a stoppage of play with 2.9 seconds left. It's a penalty on Princeton, offsides. You can tell the East players want to run one more play, and doesn't look like it's going to happen. That is the ball game. Princeton defeats Greenbrier East tonight here in Princeton, 56-7. They led 48-0 at halftime. We played a short second half, so we are done here tonight. Princeton moves to 6-0. East falls to 0-5. They have a homecoming matchup with Oak Hill at home next week. A lot of festivities going on there. The Little Miss and Mr. Spartan will be on that, and that will be special for me as my daughter Emma is going to be a part of that. But 56-7, Princeton with the victory this evening. And these two teams will actually meet again in a couple weeks. So we'll be back to recap it for you here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Fall means home improvement projects with S.J. Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, S.J. Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from S.J. Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Neathawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
So Princeton defeats Greenbrier East tonight here, 56-7. The game pretty much got out of control in the first quarter. Princeton led 21-0 after the first quarter, and then it was the second or third play of the second quarter. Princeton scored again on a 27-yard touchdown catch from Brad Mosser to make it 27-0. Then Caleb Kaiser had a 4-yard touchdown run with 7:19 left in the first half, made it 34-0 Princeton. Brody Hamrick was picked off by Markel Lowe, and he returned it about 40 yards for a touchdown, and that made it 41-0 Princeton. Princeton's final score of the half came from Dom Collins. He had a 34-yard touchdown catch, caught a little screen pass, and just scooted through a couple blockers, and he was gone. That was 48-0 with 4:20 left in the first half. That was also the score at halftime. Then in the second half, we played 6-minute quarters, running clocks. So a pretty short second half. We actually probably should be in the third quarter right now with a normal second half. But with the score, being so one-sided, both coaches have to agree to do a 6-minute quarter and running clock, and that's what happened. And in that second half, Abram Wickline got the Spartans on the board for their only score of the night, a 20-yard touchdown catch. And then Pettigo from Princeton had a touchdown and a 2-point conversion pass from some backups from Princeton, made it 56-7. So that's where we stand right now. Next week, East is back home. Homecoming game against Oak Hill. Little Mr. and Mr. Spartan, homecoming stuff. Going to be a lot of things going on next week, and a good night, hopefully good weather to come out for all the festivities at Spartan Stadium next week in Fairleigh. We'll take a couple looks here at a couple good plays the Spartans can build on. This was late in the game. Abram Wickline taking a kickoff return. He ran it back. It was about over 40 yards. He returned this to the Princeton, I believe it was the 39-yard line. And Wickline, that was a couple kicks right after his 20-yard touchdown catch. And here's Nate Settle. Nate Settle never quits. Never stops playing hard regardless of the score. This was his big run he had in the second half. We've got a couple more plays to show you. Earlier in the game, Brody Hamrick rolls out here and finds Grant Burdett. He makes a little leaping catch. And then if you have a controversial play of the night, we're going to show you with a Princeton player, Traven Farmer. They called this incomplete. We have the benefit of going back on replay to see it. It may have hit the ground, but Farmer definitely had at least one hand under the ball. The part of the ball he did not have a hand under maybe hit the ground, but nonetheless, they called it incomplete. It was a good effort by both guys there. But Princeton wins 56-7 tonight at Ann S. Honeycutt Stadium. Princeton actually will come to Greenbrier East in a couple weeks, and these two teams will meet again. So next week, Oak Hill at home, homecoming, Little Miss and Mr. Spartan. A lot of good things going on. Good time to come out and have some family time and enjoy the events at Spartan Stadium next week. Other than that, we will be back then. We'll see you then. We'll read off our sponsors one more time before we hit the road for the night. A Man Industries Incorporated Production, the Honning at Hands Creek, S.J. Neathawk Lumber, Greenbrier Valley Channel, and Advanced Hydraulics. That's all we have for this evening here in Princeton. Princeton 56, Greenbrier East 7. We'll see you next week from Spartan Stadium. Have a good night.